my role was not, I was a leader in the team, not on purpose. I was on the pitch an aggressive leader, which I didn't like. So heart rate above 140, I lost it very often in a very, very not good way. So really aggressive talk, shouting at everybody and in all that. Really, it was, very often I had to apologize to my teammates.
Where did that come from? Because
I don't know.
There's a real dichotomy with you because you're such a sweet, kind guy. You have your mother in you in terms of the empathy and the love of people. But then there's this other explosive part.
I didn't like it at all. And I was afraid when I stopped playing that I'd take it over. So generally, I'm a very calm person. So people think, because I think I'm a motivator or whatever. I do get up in the morning and come in the dressing room and say, come on boys, today we go again. And not at all. I mean, it happens from time to time, but not that often. No, I have no explanation for it. If I would have had an explanation, it was a little bit, I knew I'm not good enough. Actually, my teammates were better than me. And I thought I only can get on that level if I squeeze everything out from an aggressive point of view, stuff like this. So that was a bit my explanation, because they are so much better. But if I calm down and want to play cool football, yeah, I'm out.
It's incredible insight, and especially for me who lives in this world of constantly looking at human performance, especially at the cliff edge of leadership. When I wrote my leadership course back in 2018, it was because I felt there was no way of understanding what the best leaders have. And so we can look at them and we can go, wow, I'd like to be like, but we don't know how to get it. Yet in all industries, business and sport, we can learn the techniques and we can learn the tactics and the process and the strategy. We can learn all of that. There's courses everywhere who'll sell you that. But the human element of leadership, we couldn't find. Now, all I knew about myself and my own journey of self-discovery, and at the end of my playing career 15 years ago, winding up in rehab, broken yet well-educated, went to a great school, well-raised. Why was I there? Because in myself, I realized I have equal amounts of darkness and light. I'm a fearsome competitor. I always was. If I'm not the one being talked about, I don't want to turn up. If I don't get my way and don't score goals and aren't the man, I want to smash everything up. If I make a mistake, I want to run away. Like, there's just such a fearsome element in my nature. Now, obviously, I didn't control that. It burnt my career down. That led into over control because the desire to win so huge. And now I went to KPIs and data to try and manage that. Didn't know what was going on. It was a disaster, as it will always be a disaster if you lean into KPIs and data, always. Now, in here, Klopp has both elements also. An incredibly soft heart, incredible empathy. And you see Stephen Bartlett here confused. These are the traits of the very best. And in the end, I think for Klopp, it was quite clear that the darkness overruled the light towards the end. And it was probably time to go. Now, I don't judge that. What we have is a world which is driving morality disguised as cowardice. So everyone wants to talk about the hugs and the cuddles and yeah, it's great. They don't want to talk about the dark. The darkness is where winning is done. Natural leader, shouting, screaming, bawling. The element to be a horrific control freak dictator. Every great leader has that. Now, the very best walk absolutely on the finest of lines. The finest of, it's so fine you can't see it. It's terrifyingly fine. You go too far, one way, Mr. Nice Guy, no winning done. Great culture. Well, people say, it's a great culture. There's no winning done. It's just people enjoy coming in. But, all right, well, what is this, a charity day off, or are we here to win? The other side goes back to the 80s and 90s, no HR, people just getting destroyed, humiliated, shamed, named, blamed, mental health getting ripped to pieces every day, win or just get shamed. That's horrific. So that we're not doing that. So we're all looking for this middle line. Most cultures, especially nowadays, live under the line. They just live under the line. And I've been obsessed by this middle line. It's why I wrote The Education, to lead people back to themselves. Now, it's terrifying because so many of the leaders I work with they've suppressed and buried that other side. That what Klopp is saying there, this intense, wild potentially bullying, shaming, humiliating edge to the character. You have to have it. If you don't choose it, it's in you or not in you. Every leader I work with who's underperforming, or the team's underperforming, or they believe the business can be in a different place, believe the team can be, it's that side that's suppressed. Every leader, the ones I've worked with in football, the ones I've worked with in business, it's that side. It's terrifying to acknowledge that side resides within. And I don't think Klopp understands that side of himself. And this is why I write, because you go from player at 33 straight into leader, and now you're 58. There's been no time to self-reflect and go, what is that? My journey could have gone straight into management. At 21, I was offered a reserve team manager, under 23s manager in the championship. I would have been straight into first team management. I walked away from the game at 34. I couldn't be around such broken energy all the time. It was too toxic. What that made me do is go on an incredible journey of self-discovery. And what I realized in myself, a bit like Klopp, I have a similar energy. There's a wildness. There's a real darkness to me. There's a 13 red cards, 100 yellows. 2 managers accused me of being cancer in the dressing room. But also, I have 4 beautiful kids. I cry at Moana and Lion King. I'm completely so sensitive, such a sensitive little boy still inside me. My job is I teach empathy, I teach connection. So I can do this side, but I can bring this side in equal measures. And that is the USP that I've found. And that is the holy grail of leadership and human performance.